Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV channel. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Twitter at PMillerENT. We're on Instagram at Prince Miller Entertainment. We are also available on our Facebook account at Prince Miller Entertainment. Welcome to another edition of Daily News on Breaking News. So guys, today is the 19th of September 2020. Government yesterday gazetted banjo growing regulations, including the need for growers and dealers to have permits. Growing, researching or dealing in banjo requires a permit. There are three types of permits, and there's one which is a general growers. Then there's other one which is a research and breeding, and there's a industrial hemp chant. And the application fee for the first two, which is the general growers and the research and breeding, and the renewal fee is actually $200 US. The merchant needs to fork out at least $500 US. Kana ushuda the industrial hemp merchant permit. So pane three permits, which is the growers and the research and breeding and the industrial hemp merchant. So guys, this is a business deal, and this is a business industry to those I've seen that in America many people are making a killing in terms of mbanje. They are doing it for recreational, chocolates. So this is another way of making money to those who are interested. But because at $200 US for permit mbanje, because the last time vaitaura zvokuma $50,000 US etc, but it seems as if funga mushe legal to grow, process and so mbanje in Zimbabwe. But this does not mean throwing a few seeds in your backyard and waiting for a crop. There is a 32-page statutory instrument given the rules and regulations that will be the Bible for all involved in the business if they want to stay out of jail. Statutory Instrument 218, Agricultural Marketing Authority, Industry Hemp Regulations was gazetted yesterday by Minister of Lands and Agriculture, Water and Rural Resettlement, Dr. Anxious Masuka, after consulting with the Agriculture Marketing Authority and using his powers in the Section 50 of the Agriculture Marketing Authority Act. The object of these regulations is to regulate the production, procurement, distribution, possession, sale, provision, and transportation of the industrial hemp. The industrial hemp is not just mbanje, it is the plant, cannabis, sativa, and any part of the plant, including the seeds. The 0.3% limit incidentally cannot be exceeded. Growers have to present samples to approved laboratories, and if your crop is a bit too potent, by crop, it must be destroyed. On the other hand, your crop has to be good quality by law, and you need to hire someone knowledgeable to be in charge of quality assurance. Growing, researching or dealing in mbanje requires a permit. There are three types of permits. I think I've talked about that. Kutipane growers, general growers, research and breeding, and industrial hemp merchants. And the first application fee is at $200, and the renewal again is $200. The merchants needs $500 US. And so the general grower can grow and process and sell mbanje products, but can only use approved cultivars and varieties, and the permit can narrow what an individual holder can grow down to just one variety. The research permit holder can hold non-approved cultivars, but only for research. General hemp farmers must grow at least 1 hectare. The merchant permit does not allow the merchant to grow the stuff directly, although a merchant can contract farmers to do this, but but does allow the merchant to supply or procure industrial hemp within Zimbabwe, to process it into specific products laid out in the permit, and to possess industrial hemp for the purpose in the permit. Permit holders have to be citizens or permanent residents of Zimbabwe, and that includes a majority of directors for a company, although the agriculture minister can exempt an individual from this requirement and the MAA can exempt a company. The application for any permit requires quite a bit of detail. 3 copies of the plan of the field being used, along with its geo coordinates, proof of citizenship, permanent residence or exemption, and a declaration that the permit applicant is familiar with the provisions of the Agricultural Marketing Authority Act. But that is just the start. The application has to be accompanied by a security clearance for the authorized person in charge, the responsible person in charge, the alternate responsible person in charge, the individual for an individual permit, or each officer and director of the company for a company application. And then the applicant is to describe in detail how they propose to keep records that ensure compliance with the regulations, and a lot of records are required. Allow the Agricultural Marketing Authority to audit those records and ensure that orders and inventories of industries hemp can be reconciled. That is, no leakages from the legal marketing. And you have to attach the fee. A separate application and the fee is needed for each field. Permits can be refused on a lot of grounds, including fake information, lack of security, official information from the police, all the way up to the United Nations that the applicant has been involved in drug business, or the applicant refused to allow a requested inspection, and another $200 US. Permit holders have to make sure their fields are secure, that only those who need to be in the cultivation area are allowed in, and any authorized instructions are recorded, including the date and time of the intrusion, the identities of the intruders, and the action taken. There is to be an authorized person in charge and responsible person in charge with alternatives if necessary. These people have to be provided in advance, and the Agricultural Marketing Authority has to be told of all changes and all changes to record keeping. Before anything is planted, full details of varieties and the like have to be given to the MAA. And after material is harvested, everything has to be labeled. All residue in a harvest field has to be destroyed in 7 days. Those processing or supplying industrial hemp have to be approved. The premises must destroy any mbanje plant growing in the processing area. You have to label everything in detail and to keep the MA informed of all staff changes and any convictions for drug offenses and any thefts. Detailed reports have to be given each year. Growers have to follow good farming practices, and the MAA can inspect when it lacks to ensure this. There are requirements for compulsory tests at approved laboratories, and the MAA can in any case order a lab test at any time. Mbanje that flanks the test can be ordered destroyed, although there is an appeal process. Permit holders have to destroy plants that grow outside their approved fields, and there are rules on the destruction of abandoned fields or stocks. Destruction is covered in the regulations. It has to be done in front of 5 people, a superintendent or above, the police, plus a senior officials of ZIMRA, Medicine Control Authority of Zimbabwe, and the Justice Ministry, and the MA or the Agricultural Ministry. The regulations detail the procedure for the imports and exports. Have devoted several pages to the records that need to be kept. Failure to follow the regulations can see permits cancelled, along with a jail sentence of 4 months, a level 4 fine, or both. So guys, ndonya iripo, I think manzwisisa more to those varari mambanja. So zvakawanda zviri kudiwa. There's a 32 page and rine rules and regulations guidelines ekuti you need to follow, and kana uda kupuwa permit yacho, although it is cheap, but you have to make sure kuti wanyatsoverenga, wanyatsonzwisisa terms and conditions acho aripo, and also une ruzivo nezvauri kupinda mazviri. But overall I think it's a good business. I think it's a good opportunity yevaye vari muagriculture sector, yevaye vanga vachingochema nyaya yekuti mbanje rini ndongo yacho yekuti mukwanise kupinda mufield rembanje iri. So guys, let's talk in the comment section. Munozviona sei? Do you think what the government is doing is a good thing? Ini kwandiri hangu, I think kuti it's a good thing, but you need to read and understand zvakanyorwa mu that page racho before you make any decision going forward. Good luck to those ones who go and try and chase this big daily news on breaking news. Thank you guys, bless up.
She breaking and entering, robbing you blind, she so selfish, controlling your mind, you so helpless, sticking you up, she uses her